In last week's video, we promised you to visit the American Cemetery and Omaha Beach. But before we can leave, there's an important job to do in the master suite, installing a secret door for the bathroom toilet.
Ça va mon filou?
Il y a des progrès là-haut.
Il y a des progrès? Oui, quand même. Oui, il y a un petit peu de changement.
Donc ça va être la deuxième porte cachée de la Cévennes.
Ouais. Attends, j'enlève ta poussière. Tes chutes de placo.
Ouais. Ah, oui.
Regarde comment c'est beau.
Juste ce qu'il faut.
Hein, c'est beau, hein?
Très beau. He already installed this little guy here, which is a hinge with a ball bearing. We need a special hinge here to create a pivoting point a bit away from the door frame. It will do this because we have moldings here. And if we have these moldings, and it would be a traditional type of hinge molding on the door and the molding here, they would get stuck. Now we need the counterpart up there. So basically this is a hinge that is integrated in this door frame.
Yeah.
You can slide the door in, and then once the door is in, this comes down.
Qu'est-ce que tu es doué, Philippe?
Voilà. So I just adjusted a little bit what Benoit did. It was okay, but I wanted it to be perfect.
J'adore quand tu prends de prendre des leçons de toi. Wow.
Ouais.
Philippe.
Thank you.
Écoute, ça m'a l'air de fonctionner.
Excellent.
Et alors?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Have you seen
Wow,
the mechanism?
I hope it works.
Tu peux lever les rails, s'il te plaît.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fait ici, ça va?
Alors, est-ce que tu veux vraiment que je le dise devant tout le monde?
J'aimerais bien parce que moi je trouve que c'est inutile.
C'est inutile?
Ouais, les rails c'est inutile.
Passe-moi le rail. Le règle? C'est pas le rail, c'est le règle.
Ouais. Ça.
Parce que je me suis dit, par curiosité, je vais regarder les aplombs.
Oui.
T'as vu le creux là?
Ah bah oui. Oui. C'est dommage parce que moi j'avais tout
a...
bien fait en place. Et quand tu as mis le cache,
je me suis dit tiens, par exemple.
Oui.
Donc je me suis dit on va regarder par là. Ah bah dis donc, la porte elle va pas être gênée, elle va pas frotter. Hein.
Ouais.
Tiens, cache-le, vas-y, cache-le.
Oui, parce que j'ai dû faire ça en plusieurs morceaux et peut-être en mettant plusieurs morceaux, il y a eu.
Non, c'est parce que.
Il y a eu un conflit d'intérêts.
Non, c'est surtout parce qu'à fur et à mesure que tu mets tes morceaux, tu aurais dû régler ton rail.
C'est ça. Oui, mais ça, personne ne me l'a dit. Hein.
Oui.
J'ai lu les instructions du rail et c'était pas écrit.
Faut que tu regardes, il y a des tutos sur YouTube. Alors, il y en a qui font bien, hein. Il y en a qui sont bien. Il y en a d'autres, c'est beaucoup moins bien. Mais bon, il y en a qui font bien. Ouais. Bon, jusqu'ici, tout va bien.
Ouh là là. Regarde cette précision. Je pense qu'on attaille.
Et le mec qui a fait la porte.
Ah oui, le mec qui a pris les mesures ici, il était dans une bonne école. Bravo.
Je ne te répondrai pas.
Attends. Attends, là, t'es bon, là, t'es la caméra.
Ah, pardon,
excuse-moi. Ouais. On recommence.
Vas-y.
Et alors? Bon, je pense que c'est pas nécessaire de totalement fermer les toilettes.
Est-ce que tu forces complètement?
T'as
beaucoup de force?
Ah oui, là,
voilà, c'est ça que je veux savoir. En plus, ça tient pas. J'ai dit de le coller, machin.
Okay, so we just took off the trim here because it's not needed. And in case the door doesn't close, we can shave it here a little bit, make it flatter. Oh, Ah non.
Ah, il manque pas grand-chose. C'est pas mal si le mec avait mis son rail correctement. Tu sais, mais qui c'est qui fait le placo ici?
Bah, ça se trouve, c'est la porte qui est pas droite. Hein. Là, tu
Ouais,
dis ça comme ça, mais...
Peut-être.
Ah, oui.
Wow! That looks cool.
What do you think?
It looks great.
The result of me with a little bit of help of better.
Yeah, we know. We know the truth. Does it work?
T'as vu, elle sait ouvrir la porte.
Now the tricky thing is how to apply the moldings to the door, to the invisible door, to make it invisible, but at the same time make it possible to open the door and close the door. The easy one is this one. This one will be attached to the wall. Obviously no problem at all for this one. On the other side,
L'autre côté, de toute façon, ça sera la même
it's
chose.
the same thing, but it will be attached to the door.
Et de l'autre côté, ça va être encore plus simple, parce que de l'autre côté, ça va être comme ça. Là, la porte va être comme ça va pas se voir.
Yeah, so this is going to be super easy as well. However, there's the difficult one, and that's the one up there, because it has to open, but still be attached somehow to the door.
I'm gonna spare you hours of footage trying to find a solution, but finally we did something similar to our hallway cupboard. And we had to take out some material from the wall for the molding to fold into.
Up there.
Donc là, dans la...
Wow, super! Oh, c'est vraiment caché. Comment ça marche?
Ah, elle est cachée.
Ah, super. Ah ouais. Ah, c'est génial. It's amazing. I love it.
What do you think? Is
It works really well. I mean, ça sera plus caché si...
Ouais, si on l'avait déplacé, mais
Ouais.
tu sais, à la limite, ici, tu fais deux porte-manteaux.
Oui.
Deux
comme ça,
porte-manteaux ici, et puis tu peux crocher ton peignoir, serviette, faire ce que tu veux, et ça te permet de te libérer, et il y a une explication si tu veux à ça.
Oui.
Et le cadre, bon, il est repris par là-haut, comme les autres, c'est propre, mais tu as vu, j'ai commencé tes corniches là-haut.
Oui. Ah oui, le corniche.
Ah bah oui.
Ah
oui, non, mais je suis pas
super.
resté à rien faire.
Ah oui,
Je n'ai pas
super.
regardé que les mouches.
Oh, that looks amazing. It really dresses the room now. I'm really happy. Et bravo pour trouver la façon de faire parce que c'était pas
C'est qui
facile.
l'idée du système?
C'est moi là. Commence pas à être désagréable.
Mais tu l'as volé à qui cette idée?
Ah, j'ai volé à personne. J'ai réfléchi.
C'est quand même exactement le même système qu'on a fait là-bas.
Non.
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 Non. Bon.
Bon, d'accord.
Mais il faut. There's just one thing. How do we do for the handle? Do we want it visible or do we want to really keep it hidden?
I don't know.
Because we could have some kind of notch or something that you can
Ça va
just.
être horrible. Si tu fais ça, ça va être horrible.
Or we just do what they had done in the dining room, where they put a normal handle. So you do see the handle, but
Well, viewers, let us know what you think.
I think it looks really good. I'm so happy with how it's turned out, and now I can't wait to see it all painted.
The main reason why I struggle with measurements is the lack of a way to write them down properly in the first place. But I'm happy to announce that this is now a problem of the past, because I am the proud owner of this little technical marvel here, a high-end hover pen from a brand called Novium, which also happens to be this week's ad. You are looking at the perfect Father's Day gift, and as a father of 2 children, you need to listen to me because my opinion counts twice. It would take me too long to explain the exact physics of the hover pens, also because I wasn't always 100% listening in my physics class, but I'm pretty sure there are magnets and mathematics involved, and more importantly, the ballpoint pen of this Interstellar edition sits at a 23.5-degree angle, which is a nod or homage, as the French say, to the Earth's tilt axis, and they do not need electricity. And if you're like me and like the idea of switching in between a fountain and a rollerball pen, you should consider the latest Future edition with interchangeable tips. Both are available with touches of 18-karat gold. The Interstellar edition even comes with a real meteorite shard embedded. So if you're still looking for a Father's Day present or just want to treat yourself with a high-end pen, which received the award of one of the best inventions of 2022 by Time, check the link below or click one of the 2 QR codes to get 10% off and free shipping to most countries. We promised you last week to go and see the Omaha Beach and the American Cemetery, and that's what we're going to do now. Before we go there, we decided to go and see a little town called Port-en-Bessin, which is a fishing town. And if I remember well, it is the second biggest fishing town in France.
Is it?
Maybe. I need to double check. I will double check. It's the 9th biggest fishing port in France, which makes it a very big fishing port.
We're here because, well, we are about to go and have some delicious seafood lunch.
If you can find a restaurant.
And we've been here before, and it's a really cute little village, but it also had quite an important part to play in the D-Day landings. It was liberated by the British on the 8th of June.
After a fierce battle.
Yeah.
And then they installed their petrol reservoirs here.
Yeah.
Or oil reservoirs.
Yeah. You will also notice that there are a lot of people dressed up in military clothing, and there's a lot of military vehicles around. Everybody's sort of here to celebrate the 80th anniversary, so it's quite interesting.
Look, an amphibious vehicle. That's very cool.
Tugboat Annie. It's amazing. What?
Are these real soldiers or are they pretend soldiers?
I think there's a few real soldiers in there.
It's another interesting one.
I really like these signs that they've put up commemorating some of the soldiers who are lost, and they're hung on the lampposts.
But D-Day is only one famous thing here. Another famous event here was that Philip, myself, stopped here when I did my sailing lessons, and I stopped here overnight when I did a 5-day sailing course. They're still working on a sign for that on a house, but you know.
It's not nothing.
It's not nothing. That's exactly where I was moored when I did my sailing lessons here. You're not impressed? I don't think there's so many pretend soldiers in the world, so I think these are actually real soldiers that come here.
I think so too.
Yeah. Food has arrived, Anna.
Yep, I've gone for
What do we have here?
moule marinière. So this is mussels. I think it's locally caught and delicious and fresh with chips or French fries or frites.
Freedom fries for those who are old enough.
What have you gone for, Philip?
I went for the seafood platter. This is the vegetarian option, there's no lobster. So I'm going to teach you how to eat a typical French seafood platter. I always start with the smallest one, with these little snaky things, snaily things. Not snaky things, snaily things. They're tiny but really tasty. There's a little lid, you have to take the lid off. You don't eat that. And then you look for the beast inside. It's like this. Yummy, yummy. Very French. Delicious. And once you've done this, you go to the next size up.
Looks like he's looking interested. He's like, is there any for me?
No, it's not for you. And then you take these out. But here, however, yes. Sometimes there's a little bit of stomach. You don't want to eat the stomach, so this is a good one. Very good. This you eat with mayonnaise. Put it in there. A lot of mayonnaise. Delicious. Not just an oyster. You just loosen it up with a fork, for instance.
Put some lemon on it, no?
You can then, yeah. If you want, you can put some lemon on it, or you have the vinaigrette here.
Is it red wine vinegar with shallot, I think?
Yeah. Once you loosen it up, you bring it to your mouth.
Very elegant.
And also half of the water went to my trousers.
And now Ziggy's trying to...
And now Ziggy's licking my trousers.
From this harbour, it was a 25 minutes drive to Omaha Beach, without any doubt the most famous of the D-Day landing beaches.
It's always really moving when we come to Omaha Beach. It's actually a really beautiful beach, and there's this beautiful monument that is sitting here in the sand overlooking the sea, and it's hard to imagine how many men sacrificed their lives here. We've been here before, and the cemetery is normally a very peaceful and quiet place. And it is very poignant to be here today, but it's also very busy. You can see that the parts of the cemetery are currently off bounds, and that's because they're preparing for thousands of people to come tomorrow for the 80th anniversary. It seems that the graves, they are endless and they go on and on. There are 9,388 graves here of men who were lost during the D-Day landings, but also after. And I think it covers 172 acres. This many men and women were killed here and sacrificed their lives for the freedom of France and Europe.